Good evening. We're back with more Marvel Snap. Beginning the evening at rank 106 and 9 cubes. And continuing to play some more Darkhawk. A pretty standard Zabu Darkhawk list with Dino, and the only thing that I haven't seen before is Invisible Woman, which I do like in this deck. This is definitely the best deck available to me at the moment. I'll probably play it once or twice more before the season's over, and then we'll see where it lands after the nerfs. This deck is playing the game on easy mode. I have a decent professor hand here. It's interesting. But nothing to play on turn 3. Turn 5 will go Professor to Jotunheim. So my opponent's got Iron Man. This is going to fill up my Strange Academy. Or my Triskelion, because Lizard's going to move from Strange Academy. Okay, he's got it. Sure, we'll get another Korg since I don't have anything to play on turn 2 at the moment. Well, would have played it again at Cloning Vats, probably. Ooh, he got Psylocke. That's probably not good if he's playing Mr. Negative. Nothing to play until turn 4. This is not a good hand, or how this deck is designed to work. No problem. Darkhawk will be good here. We'll go for White Queen to start. Okay, he's got Dr. Doom. Could be Shang-Chi at Cloning Vats.
I am Iron Man.
No. Interesting. Could also just be Dr. Doom. The Darkhawk is worth 11. So he needs 8 power at Sakaar. Mystique is worth 12. So I could just play Mystique there. He would just need 7 power to beat me at Sakaar. That's not much. But let's say he commits to Sakaar. I'm up by 15. Add 12. I'm up by 27 to 13. You would just need 7 power. Retreat, please. Okay. Not a good start, but that's fine. Alright, that's what I was going to play on turn 1 anyway. Moon Girl, probably not that great. Prevented him from drawing a card. Vibranium Mines is great for Darkhawk if he chooses to play there. It looks like he's playing Darkhawk as well. We'll go White Queen and then probably Dino. And then Darkhawk. The other option is Invisible Woman Forge, which protects the Dino from Enchantress or Shang-Chi. I think I like that. Also disguises what I'm doing. This adds a lot of power to his Darkhawk, but it does win the lane if he doesn't play anything else there. So let's do it. No, he didn't draw his Darkhawk. Or he may not be playing it. He could just be playing Rockslide and Korg. That wouldn't make a lot of sense. Seen some players do it. He probably just didn't draw Darkhawk. I don't have a turn 2 play, so I'll play Korg twice. It's going to be a clogged board with Luke's bar and 2 locations that add something. Mysterios are going to clog up his board. Interesting. So if I Moon Girl here, I'll copy the Dino, and I'll copy Mystique, so then I could play Dino at X Mansion, and then Mystique to Monster Island. Seems like a good line. Okay. Interesting. We'll play Moon Girl here and copy the Darkhawk, hoping that one of them will get played from hand. If not, hopefully Dino. That's fine. Doesn't matter. That is great. That's great too. But I didn't play either of those, so Mystique won't take effect. This does look like a movement control counter deck, so I should try not to stack up my ongoing effects. In case of Enchantress on one lane, or Shang-Chi on one lane. Okay. Couldn't really snap at any point in that because I had no idea what the Grand Centrals would pull. They pulled exactly the cards I wanted them to. There's no way to know that. My hand is not that great, but we'll hope that it gets better. That's a rough draw for my opponent. Let's do this play. No, I like it at Tinker's Workshop. I could play Magneto there later, pull Mr. Fantastic away. There's Dino. So I could go Dino now and then White Queen Mystique next turn. I like it. White Queen and Mystique will go to X Mansion. Most likely. Down by 4 there. Oh wait, I can't Mystique there. Because this gets played at the end of the game. So, I could just Magneto. That doesn't win me the hub, pulling Mr. Fantastic away. Alternately, I have White Queen Sentinel for 9 power. Yes, Magneto is my best play. Just where do I want... Okay, never mind. Invisible Woman often scares opponents. In this case, I kind of messed up my play line by disguising it, but at the same time, it had the same effect as if the cards were face up. So, no matter. Invisible Woman, just having the cards disguised there often scares opponents into surrendering, which is sometimes not what you want, but sometimes they run away in games they had a good chance to win, and depending on what my opponent's hand was there, he may have had a good chance to win. Let's hope the third location is a location where I can play Zabu. So what do I want to do here? Looks like Rock Slide Sentinel. Next turn Dino, then Darkhawk Mystique. Got Shang-Chi to take care of that later. Yep. They run away a lot when you play the Darkhawk deck, and who can blame them? It is very OP right now. But probably only for another week. Darkhawk will still be a good card. Just after the Zabu nerf, it probably won't be the indisputed top of the meta. Did my opponent just get lucky, or is he one of those clairvoyant bots? They wouldn't probably be programmed to play a card into a, like Sunspot into Wakanda, so probably that was just lucky. Some early wave. Not going for Galactus. Interesting. Darkhawk can't be destroyed, so I don't mind playing it early here. Could be Enchantress. Okay, it's just a ramp deck. Now we'll go Dino, and then next turn probably Mystique, Korg, Sentinel. Ramp decks don't usually play any kind of counter cards, so Makes things more difficult. Up by 8, up by 12, up by 3. Let's do it. No problem. This is a very good hand. Too bad it's getting shuffled into the deck. I have no idea why you would snap when your hand is getting shuffled to Atalan. Maybe he's just snapping because he's going to play Zabu. Who knows? Snapping on the Viper play? Okay, that's fine. Duplicate Darkhawk and White Queen. See if we can draw any Darkhawk buffs. Invisible Woman will protect anything I play behind it from Hazmat. Do I actually need to chuck the Widow's Bite here? I don't think I do. What could I draw? Could definitely draw Rock Slide, or, well, actually I'm going to draw America Chavez on turn 6, so I could chuck the Widow's Bite and draw America Chavez, which makes no difference at all. So I won't do it. Hazmat is his highest cost card. Okay, that's fine. Darkhawks are only worth 8 here. Definitely don't want to play Hazmat. So let's say he plays it. Up by 9. 8, 16, 19, so I'm up 17, up 9. He plays Hazmat and something else. -3, -3. He could play Wong. He's got 3 cards in hand, it could be Wong. Say it's -6 and he played it at Atalan, I would lose. Is that any better? -1, 2, 3, 4, +4, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That could be worth doing. Hazmat. Not enough. Oh, it was only worth 7. Why was it only worth 7? Oh, right, after hazmatting. Okay. Haven't seen that card for a while. And that's just mean. I have no objection to Dream Dimension going away. And now the hand gets shuffled, unfortunately. Some of those cards I wanted and some not. Okay. Well, Moon Girl, Dino, Dino. Or Moon Girl, Dino, Mystique, Mystique. So if I Dino, Dino, it's gonna be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 times 2 is 30 power. If I Dino, Mystique, Mystique, it'll be 13. $33 power. It's a little better, but it's more vulnerable to counter cards. And my opponent's running Killmonger, so he probably is playing counter cards. So I will take the less vulnerable play line. What? My opponent may have gotten that card from Triskelion and not read it before playing it. It happens. Not great. Probably don't want a card put from Grand Central there. But we'll see. I can fill up my hand as much as I want with cloning Vats. I do have Darkhawk. I don't have Moon Girl to clone it, but I could play it to cloning Vats each turn and get another one. And that'll be good if my opponent can't counter it, but it'll only get 1 or 2 cubes because it's too obvious. So I'm only going to do that if my hand doesn't really shape up and I don't have other options to win. He silenced Blade. Interesting. So is it Darkhawk here at cloning Vats, or do I hang on to that? Let's go ahead and do it. He's got Blue Marvel. It's a good draw. Go ahead and snap. Sure, there's Shang-Chi. I think it's just America Chavez to cloning vats. I know he can go +4 there. I'll go up to 17. I can't move the unrevealed card, unfortunately. What would this do? Not enough. So I'll abandon cloning vats and go with this line. Let's see. Yeah, this line should be fine. Same player. I think that's fine. I'll take the known entity over the unknown. Turns out to be a good choice. Zabu's gonna be -1 power, but he's still good enough to play. I want the Moon Girl first is the trouble. Actually, it doesn't matter in this spot. It's got Blue Marvel again. I think I actually want to play the Blue Marvel. And the next turn I'll play Darkhawk, Darkhawk, Korg, Korg. What else do I have here? Oh yeah, okay. Looks good. He only has 3 cards in deck right now, but he'll have 5 after this. So Darkhawks will be 11 power each. Plus the Blue Marvel buffs. Barely. But we went on differential. Alrighty, that seems like a good place to end the video. So, to be honest, this is how it's been going with the Darkhawk deck. I got the Darkhawk in a cache, which was very, very lucky. I was goofing around with it a little bit, and I dropped from 104 to 102. Then I started playing this deck, the Darkhawk deck, and shot up from 102 to 105. Made the video up to 106, went all the way up to 110 off video, and then I started goofing around trying out other decks and dropped back down to 106, and now you saw what happened when I switched back to the Darkhawk. And it feels a bit unfair, to be honest, to play the deck. It's so much more powerful than any other deck that I played that it kind of turns the game into a cakewalk. So Zabu needs a pretty serious nerf. I can't recommend anybody go out and buy the Darkhawk. Number one, it's $225 if you want to buy it with tokens and you don't get super lucky like I did. Number two, Zabu's getting nerfed in the next week or so, most likely. If not the next week, the next couple weeks, and we don't know where the nerf is going to land the deck. So, can beat up on opponents with it for now, which, okay, I mean, it is what it is. If they're going to make really OP cards, what can we do but play them? I can play worse decks to make it more fair, for sure. But given that choice between doing that, next season if I had the choice between playing a worse deck to make it more fair, it would probably cost me 30 or 40 hours of grinding, to be honest, and I would not do that. I'd play the OP deck and save the 30 or 40 hours and then maybe make a run at rank 200 or something like that. See what there is to see. But how it went in this video, normally when I post a video it's winning session, and then in between there's sometimes a break-even session, sometimes not, sometimes a losing session, and then a winning session back up to break-even. Not with the Darkhawk. It's all wins. What you saw here just now is how it is every time that I have played this deck so far. So, nerf Zabu. Second dinner, and hopefully soon. And thank you for watching.